Welcome to Nalla Narasimhareddy Education Society Group of Institutions. Myself Kameshwari, my subject Geotechnical Engineering, third year, first semester, R18 BTech regulation. In previous classes already we can discussing about permeability. So in that permeability, constant head, variable head and stress due to self-weight. My today's topic regarding stress due to self-weight. Here pressure distribution diagrams. We are already discussed the model conditions, three conditions. This is one condition, another condition, and third condition. Three conditions will be are already discussed now. The model problem. A sand layer over a clay stratum is 5 meters in depth. 5 meters, overall depth is 5 meters. First any problem, first of all, read carefully and draw the diagram and first write the given data and what is the asking, either calculate effective stress on neutral structure, what or maybe, and what is the formula required for that determining that particular element. The data will be is there in our problem or not. Otherwise you can take another formula with the help of another formula and determine that thing. So first of all, read out problem. A sand layer over a clay stratum is 5 meters in depth. The water is 1.5 meters below ground level. 1.5 meters below ground level. If the saturated unit weight is 17.66 kilonewton per meter cube, calculate the effective, neutral and total stresses on the top of the clay layer. Assume specific gravity is 2.65. In this problem, sand layer over a clay stratum is 5 meters. The overall clay layer thickness is 5 meters. The overall clay layer thickness is 5 meters. And water is 1.5 meters below ground level. 1.5 meters below, this is ground level. 1.5 meters below ground level, water table will be there. So this is water table. Symbol of water table. Saturated unit weight, gamma sat value is given 17.66 kilonewton per meter cube. Calculate total neutral effective stresses. But in this problem, it is not given. Either the first layer will be moisture content will be there, or dry condition of water maybe is not given in our problem. So we can assume it as dry condition. Some students asking about, ma'am, I am determined, like I am assuming the top layer will be moisture. So capillary rise, gamma W. So in that way also you can doing gamma D. I can assume gamma D. So gamma D, second layer is saturated condition. So what is the condition? We are already discussed three type of conditions. This problem related to first condition, second condition, third condition. So gamma D and gamma sat. My assumption, this is gamma D and this is gamma saturation. So either the condition will be first condition, second condition. The condition is condition 1. The first layer is gamma D, second layer is gamma sat. So like this way we will already learn these things, how to write these formulas, how to draw these pressure distribution diagram. So simply kept in mind and then determine that problem. So gamma sat is equal to 17.66 kilonewton per meter cube already given in the problem, and specific gravity given as 2.65. Specific gravity G is equal to 2.65. Assume that sand above the water is dry. So gamma sat, why here gamma sat is equal to, here you don't know about gamma D value. Here given gamma sat value 17.66 kilonewton per meter cube. But in our problem we require gamma D value. We require gamma d value. Here gamma d value required and gamma sat value required. And these two depth z value and h value is already given. So we require gamma d value. How to determine gamma d value? That's why you can take with the help of gamma saturation equation. Gamma sat is equal G plus E by 1 plus E into gamma W. But here saturation G plus E by 1 plus E into gamma W. Already given gamma saturation value 17.66 is equal to G is equal to 2.65. So 2.65 plus E is equal to, what is the value of E? We don't know about E value. Plus 1 plus E into, what is the value of unit weight of water? The unit weight of water, some cases it is given in problem, otherwise you can directly take it as 9.81 kilonewton per meter cube. It is standard value. So finally you can get E is equal to 1.06. And what is the equation of gamma D? Gamma D is equal to G gamma W by 1 plus E. This is comes from, taken from unit 1. From introduction, basic formulas we can get from equation in that unit 1. Gamma D is equal to G gamma W by 1 plus V. Already we can have that G value 2.65 and gamma W 9. This one is 2.65 and gamma W is equal to 9.81 by 1 plus E is equal to 1.06, that is equal to 12.62. E value already we can determine with the help of gamma saturation value. That value we can mention here. So gamma D is equal to G gamma W by 1 plus E, 12.62 kilonewton per meter cube. Now solve the draw the diagram, pressure distribution diagram. First one is equal to sigma is equal to gamma D into Z. Gamma D into Z. Gamma D into Z. Gamma D into Z plus gamma sat into H. So gamma D into Z plus gamma sat into H na. Gamma sat into H. So we can read the diagram and solve these things. Gamma D into Z. The first one is particular layer, so unit weight multiplied by depth. The first layer is gamma D. Gamma D into particular depth Z, that is 1.5. And the second one is gamma D into Z plus gamma sat into H, that is third layer. And here pore water pressure is there. The first layer will be dry condition. That's why pore water pressure and Newton stress is equal to 0. Finally, sigma dash is equal to sigma minus U. Sigma dash is equal to sigma minus U. 18.93 minus 0. We will get 18.93 kilonewton per meter square. And in the third layer, saturation condition. So unit weight of water will be there. So that particular layer unit weight of water multiplied by height, that is equal to gamma W into H. What is the value of unit weight of water? 9.81 into H means 3.5. That third layer thickness is 3.5. So 34.34 kilonewton per meter square. So sigma dash is equal to sigma minus U. 80.74 minus 34.34. You will get 46.4 kilonewton per meter square. Otherwise, in beginning of the problem, we will draw the pressure distribution diagrams. Layer, 3 layers. Gamma D. Gamma D. So I can assume as this one is H. Next is gamma sat into that particular layer Z. So we'll draw the diagrams. Draw the diagrams. So here gamma D into Z or H. gamma d into H. This is 0. And gamma d into H plus gamma sat into Z. Gamma sat into Z. This one. This is related to this one. And what is this one? Gamma W into Z. So finally you can write sigma minus U. In this way you can solve the problem. This is the pressure distribution problem for one model. Next model will be discussed in next. So after completion of problem, must and should you will mention these values. This is the pressure distribution diagram. Thank you.